For our Search for Solutions project, we will be discussing wind turbines.
My name is Julia Bonner.
I'm Eshna Ghosh.
And I'm Jessi Lebovitch.
Today we will be talking about what wind turbines are and how they work, the benefits and costs associated with wind turbines, and their criticisms.
Wind turbines, what it is and how it works. A wind turbine is a device that converts the kinetic energy of wind into electrical energy. The wind needs to be blowing at least 6 miles per hour for the wind turbine to catch it. When it does catch it, the 3 blades of the turbine rotate. When these blades rotate, it causes an internal gearbox to rotate as well. The gearbox rotates at a very high speed, which forces the energy to become electricity. There are usually 3 blades on a wind turbine because it is found that that is the most efficient in terms of keeping the angular momentum constant. Wind turbines are on average about 80 meters tall in order to capture the most wind on a constant basis. Wind turbine energy is labeled as clean energy because it is pollution-free.
Now we will discuss the benefits and costs associated with wind farms. So wind farms utilize less than 1% of the land that they are built on. And this same land can be used for a multitude of other purposes, such as farming, recreation, grazing, and even conservation. The wind energy potential of Texas, North Dakota, and Kansas alone could be enough to power the entire United States. Moreover, wind power uses about 98 to 99% less water than fossil fuel generated electricity. The massive amounts of water used by fossil fuel companies are all subsidized by the government. These subsidies make it appear that fossil fuels are more cost efficient than they actually are. And also, the environmental cost of using so much water is not reflected in those subsidies. Having more wind farms would address global climate change issues because it has the potential to reduce close to 100 gigatons of CO2 emissions, 84.6 from onshore wind energy and 14.1 gigatons of CO2 from offshore wind energy production.
Now we will be discussing the costs of wind turbines. Wind turbines are divided into 2 different categories: farm scale wind turbines and commercial scale wind turbines. Specifically, for the home/farm scale wind turbines below 100 kilowatts are approximately $3,000 to $8,000 per kilowatt of capacity. And for commercial/utility scale wind turbines, the range for them is around 1.3 to 2.2 million per megawatt nameplate capacity. Most often, commercial turbines are 2 megawatt and priced around 3 to 4 million, yet prices can vary depending on the multitude of different factors. For example, the number of turbines ordered and where they will be placed, etc., etc.
Now we'll discuss the criticisms of wind turbines. The transition to wind power in the US will require 5 to 20 times more land than previously thought, and the large-scale wind farms will warm average surface temperatures by 0.24 degrees Celsius. Each wind turbine creates what is called a wind shadow. That is where the air behind it gets slowed down by the blades moving. Because the wind slows down, the turbine creates less and less energy. The energy created by a lone turbine will not have a major change, but if many turbines are in one area, the amount of energy will greatly decrease. Also, wind turbines can be implemented anywhere, but the major limitation is that it will not produce energy if the wind is not blowing. It cannot be used as a dependable source because it isn't constantly working.
To wrap up our presentation, we will end with a conclusion about wind turbines. They are an efficient way of producing electricity while also mitigating pollution. Additionally, wind turbines would be an effective strategy for producing electricity for society.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.